Hey yo, what is up FPG fam? Further here and welcome back to another Aether Gazer video. This is an exciting one because as you can tell, the mouse on the screen, the computer is back. We got it back up and running. Hopefully for the time being, everything is good to go, which means we can get back to live streams, which I'm so excited for. So I'm hoping that tomorrow we can do our very first live stream back. Make sure you tune in and you stay up to date on the channel and come and hang out when we do go live, hopefully tomorrow around the usual time to hang out with you guys. I cannot wait. It should be a blast, but I'm just excited that we're back with the mic, with the PC, with the monitors. It just feels good to be back in my environment. As you could tell, my spirits have been lifted, so we're gonna get back into the content, daily uploads hopefully, and crank them out for you guys and get back into the swing of things and the rhythm of what we had going on prior to this happening. But for today's video, I really didn't know what to do because I feel so far behind in everything in regards to characters and showcases and guides and stuff like that. So I thought today maybe I just give you a general overview of what I have going on for the moment, kind of catch you guys up, and we go from there, right? So first and foremost, I don't have Athena still to this day. I still don't have her. So if you missed my last summoning video, we did lose the 50-50 to Jine, and I've done about 30 pulls since, as you can tell, 35 pulls roughly, and we still haven't gotten her. So that is extremely unfortunate. That's why I haven't came out with any videos for Athena, but I have used her and she's incredibly fun. I know a lot of people don't like her rhythm playstyle, but I personally do. I think she's incredibly fun to use with that playstyle because it's so unique. You guys know me, I like unique playstyles. So because of that reason, I enjoy using her a ton, and I wish I had her to build her up and try and make her the best that she can. But unfortunately not. But once you do the rhythm for a few times, then you just kind of go berserk, and I find that incredibly fun as well. So overall, I think she is a fantastic unit. Now, of course, she's not as good as the other units that are currently right now, like Hades or Hera, and she's not in CN anywhere near where the other characters are. But the great thing about it is that these characters that are not so good right now have the potential to be very good in the future with upgrades. As you can see what happened with Skadi on the CN side. Everybody's telling me about it because I'm a huge Skadi fan, and I said she was one of the lower S rank, base S rank modifiers that you can get in the game. Well, now in CN, with all the stuff added, she's one of the best, if not the best modifier that you can have with certain scenarios in place, you know, double S rank or functor and things of that nature. But she is an incredible modifier now, and that just goes to show that no matter which modifier you like, or you know who's really good right now, there's always potential for a change and for them to get even better in the future, which leads me to talk about Shu, who I'm hoping gets the same treatment as Skadi in the future as well, because I've been using Shu. I know some of you want to get my thoughts on her. I think she's good, but I think there's a lot of things holding her back. First and foremost, she doesn't have a solid team. Like, for example, Hades has a perfect team for her to operate in the most optimal scenario possible. But with Shu, that's not really the case. Also, Shu's kit is just a little clunky. I love her kit overall in terms of playstyle. She's fun, she's flashy, and she has two stances, the offensive and defensive stance, and I think that is very unique, and you can get masterful with this modifier by using both stances at the proper times. I think she's incredible in that aspect, and I really like that about her. But the only thing that I think holds her back tremendously is that the marks that you have to get, I think it's one too many. You have to get 6 marks. I think that's too many marks. If you only had to get like 4 marks, for example, like you do with Hades, to be able to go in berserk mode and for her to be able to do her massive skill 1, I think that would make her kit so much more cohesive, smoother, and make this modifier so much better if you only needed to get like 4 marks instead of 6. I think 6 is just too much, and I think it takes too long to get her going, and she's technical as is. So that's the only thing that I think is holding her back. But I think she's an incredible modifier. I think she's incredibly fun to play, but I just think that that aspect of her holds her back. And then the team is, she doesn't really have a great team, at least as of right now on global. But she has the chance to get a massive glow up because she can be really strong. But here are my stats, what I have on her currently. I don't have her signature functor. That's another thing that's holding me back, is not having that. The sigils, I haven't maxed them out or done the warp. I know a lot of people are wondering what I think about the warp system and doing a guide on that as well. I haven't warped her at all, which I plan on doing all of that. I just need to get a little more acclimated to the warp system and get a better understanding of it. I think I have a decent understanding, but not enough to actually do a guide. And right now I've just been using the blue Aether code, but I just got this one unlocked, so we can actually unlock this one right here, and I could try this one out. But yeah, that's what I think about Shu. Now for the warp system, I've actually been working on the warp system for my Hades. I just need to do this last one here, but you can see what I've been going with. I've been going range, and then the 18% of enemies with lower than 40% HP. These are things that I just think will ultimately enhance Hades damage even more. And I think when you're doing the warp system, who you should be focusing on is like your main damage dealers, your main DPS, because this system seems like it's going to be a little tedious in terms of getting all the materials and all the warps in place. You know, on top of that, trying to max out the sigils as well. As you can see, I'm working on that with Hades at the moment. So Hades is like my #1 priority to get these new things taken care of. But I think the warp system is an incredible system to implement in this game, because it then gives you the creative ability to try different builds and to make your Hades far different than somebody else's Hades, because you can do different skills and make her the way you want to. So I think this is an incredible system. The sigil upgrade is good because it gives you something to grind for even further than what we have. So as I start to get more acquainted with the system, I'll come out with some more dedicated videos to them. But for right now, I just don't feel like I'm knowledgeable enough. I mean, I think it's for the most part kind of straightforward on what you will do, but it is, you know, modifier specific. So I think when a new modifier comes out and I'm building them up, I'll let you know what warps I'm going for when it comes to them. And I think it's going to be just very subjective. Obviously, there's probably going to be a very optimal build for each modifier when it comes to the warp. But I think the beauty of this one is that it can be very subjective, and you can do what you want to do with it and make the modifier the way you want to make them. So you have to keep that in mind when it comes to the warp system. But I'll give you, you know, whatever I'm doing and what I think is the best for said modifier in the future moving forward. But yeah, that is my Hades, and then everything else is pretty par the course. I'm having fun with Shu, using her and trying to make her as best as I possibly can. But everybody else is pretty the same where I left off. You know, I'm only missing Athena right now. I just can't seem to pull her. If I was able to pull her, I would build her up. Oh, Heimdall, that's another one. I've been holding off on building Heimdall up because I've been, you know, I was been planning on getting Athena by now, and then I was going to use all my resources to build her up and then build Heimdall. But I may just have to go ahead and build Heimdall up. I have her SS. I could probably get her to SS. And I think this modifier is very cool as well, very unique. So I'm interested in building her up and trying her out as well. I think she has, you know, some pretty good benefits. So we'll see. Maybe I'll come out with a video for her. But at this time, guys, I'm going to go ahead and just ask you in the comment section down below. Go ahead and let me know what type of videos you would like to see next. I know a lot of people want guides on the warp. Some people want me to talk about Oceanus, so I could do that as well if you guys want me to give my thoughts on Oceanus and what I think about him and if you should go for him or not. So let me know down in the comments below. But we are, for all intents and purposes, back. And I couldn't be more excited about that. And yeah, tomorrow hopefully we could stream. That should be a very good time, and it'll be fun to just chat it up with you guys and hang out once more. Anyways, once again, thank you guys so much for all your support. I do truly appreciate it. Means the world to me as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. My name is Cody. You call me further. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.